Hi, everybody. I think we're back together. I have my backup singers with me today, also known as the tree trimmers, plus their little chorus on this side, which happens to be the guys that are cleaning the stuff off of the roof. So bear with me and we'll see if we can beat the lawnmowers. Okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, today has been a rather decent day in terms of heat and smoke. So I think we're on the healing side of the smoke thing. All right. So my best to you guys. Take care of yourselves. A lot of people starting to have respiratory symptoms. So fix yourselves up. Stay safe. Stay inside. Wear your mask. I'm your mother. Okay. All right. So what I do want is to look over my cards. I'm going to lay out a little Celtic cross, and then I'm going to do 2 and 2 for what's left. All right. Okay. It's really pretty interesting to me how many major arcana cards show up when we start doing our readings. And there's, you know, I'm, you're my imaginary friends. You know what I mean? And there's nobody sitting here, but I have to tell you that we do have 3 major arcanas out of 10, which is about 2 more than I would expect for all of us to get. Okay. So that means that we're having like the universe influences in our life this week, right? So we got 3 of them in here, one of which is lies are being revealed. Okay, so there may be circumstances that there was a misunderstanding applied to on purpose, and it looks like that's getting pushed to the rear, so that it kind of indicates that we'll find out about it and get rid of it. Okay, so knowing that lies being pushed to the past. All right. I also want to say that those of you that have friends and lovers who are Pisces, I feel like the Piscean influence is getting stronger and stronger, but they are getting more independent. Sometimes that doesn't always work for a Pisces, but in this case, it feels to me like there's a strength that's building for any Piscean people or energy that's around you at this time. Okay, so that's positive things, not negative things. Not worry, not worry. Okay, that does show us that we're on the brink of something new, that we might be afraid of what the next step is on this card. It's also what I call the baby Harry Potter card. Let's see if you can look. Child of Crystals, okay, which means a couple of things. One of the things that it means is there's information that's coming. Now, people read swords and batons and rods differently, but that's what this means to me. And it looks like we're starting out in a somewhat fearful situation where we're like withdrawing, we're kind of pulling back. It's like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to take that next big jump. But then it shows that it's like that Nietzsche poem, come to the edge and fly, yada, yada. And it's kind of like you get a little bit of support from one significant person, and then you think to yourself, why didn't I do this before? This is such a good thing, and it's working out to my benefit, not in a usury way, but in that now I understand, now I know I have what it takes to be able to do this. So don't look at the future with fear. In this particular case, it says, look at it with confidence that you're going to have the tools that you need as the issues present themselves. So remember, in some respects, it kind of is a reiteration of don't worry about the right or the left, just keep going forward. And that's where we're headed, forward, okay? So that's a really good card. And the end card is like, why didn't I do this before? This is great, okay? And what happens is, since we've made the commitment to doing that, I have the 7 of Worlds. Excuse me. And what does that 7 of Worlds say? There's going to be opportunities that appear. Now, I also want to encourage at this time, do not buy into ageism, sexism, racism of any sort, because this is telling me it doesn't matter who you are, the opportunity is going to be provided for you, the uniqueness of you, right? And in this case, it actually looks like the old gray mare, okay? When I was a kid, my dad used to sing that stupid song all the time. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Well, hell no. If you're an old gray mare now, you're kicking ass and taking names. Okay? Things are different now. So stop looking at yourself in the past tense or with the influence of how things used to be. Okay? Mm. Some kind of weather issue coming up in Arizona. So be mindful. If you live in the open lands of Arizona, I don't know whether they're going to get fires next or what, but it does look like something going on in Arizona. Okay, now I do think maybe the next 2 weeks or so is going to be heavy influence on women in organizations, and women that are making public statements. Okay, so here I have two women that are pretty much tied together here. Very, very intelligent, very smart, very caring. So they're building a name for themselves, but at this time, everybody sort of knows who they are anyway. Okay, but when it has the cups on it, it means to me that they are very concerned with the emotional or the mental health of people around them. And so there's going to be good information coming from them, reassuring, comforting information. Right. And then above that, in the next couple of days, this is a smart cookie female who's not afraid to push buttons. And she's also not afraid to take opportunities as they pop up, okay? I have A, B, and C. I need D, and I need F. And she finds where the solutions are and puts them together until she's like a shaman, okay? So she pulls together if you look back at it, you think that is pure magic. Well, it was due to a lot of stress she was going through, but making wise choices. So this could be a person who's going to end up being a political leader for us, okay? A lot of good qualities in her, and she has the ethics from the past. So she's not like a millennial or something, okay? She's got old beliefs, and that's what leads her and guides her into the future. Okay? This is great. But it's almost like she's a little magic woman, okay? And I don't mean little, but I mean her magic is little, so she's developing it, okay? Very cool. Okay, don't be afraid because we've got the tower coming up, but what's around me is telling me that the tower is going to clear out some of the negativity and also some of the sorrow. So it's almost like it's a purging, but they're using the tarot card to purge some of the stuff we A, don't want anymore, and B, don't need anymore. Okay. So much spiritual growth is going on right now. I know there's a lot of scary stuff and a lot of people, it sounds like they're doing horrible things. The majority of the people are not. This is wisdom. Wisdom through sacrifice, wisdom through disappointments. So it's not wasted. It's all being used and tied together. It just appears to be in kind of a scary thing, okay? And what it brings out are these last two cards, and this one is, I see documents. I think things are being recorded, and what's happening is they're bringing about a change of fortune. So what people thought was hidden before, they're going to now find papers of it or tapes of it or documents of it in some respect that cannot be denied. And it's like, well, let's just change the direction that our fortune is going. If you've been feeling it's been negative and starting to lead you in the wrong direction, these two cards together say, not to worry, we're headed in a positive force, okay? A positive direction, not a negative one, right? So this is a major arcana card. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. In this particular case, with that card, I would call it the Wheel of Fortune, not the Wheel of Misfortune, okay? Kind of an interesting week. So it might have a couple of heavy hitters that are coming through, so pay attention to what exactly is being said and done. But I keep seeing that Piscean card. I saw it before I started, so just keep your eyes open because there might be some tough cookie Piscean females that show up and they're ready to take names, and you know how that story goes. Can't do this on accident, so this must be on purpose. What is it? It's another Piscean card. So they're saying, I said Pisces, would you listen to me? So, but it is also truth being found out because the lies are being revealed. Ta-da! All right. And finally, what's my last one? working together. Remember I said two females? Two females. What are they doing? They're building a bridge. Not the rock and steel bridges, but this is more of, it's built out of flowers, it's built out of caring, it's built out of beautiful things. So this might be the beginning of some real interesting developments, okay? But it feels like they're being manifest by women, okay? That's a change for a while. Okay. Alrighty, I think that's it for now. So remember that story, though, about don't look whether it's left or right, look forward. We're going to manifest for ourselves, and that is what you want to have in your life. You need to think about it. And I mean for the state, for the country, for the world, for the universe. Think big, okay? And think light. Think not darkness, but lightness, okay? So the more love we have, mothers are capable of doing all kinds of things, and it's based on love for their children. My dad had a story about a man whose kid was trapped in a car, and he lifted the car to get the kid out. Where did that come from? It came from love. So we can do the impossible when we believe in love, okay? All right. So I love you guys. Ta-da. Take good care, and we'll talk next week.